Happy Sabbath. Today's story, well, Abigail already knows it. I was hoping there were more kids here. I would love to talk about Pathfinders. I miss the Pathfinder group. Does anybody else here misses the Pathfinder group? Yes. My kids told me last week, Mom, we need to be in Pathfinders. And I told them, let's go to the Spanish church. And they said, no, we want our own Pathfinder group. Shall we go all the way to Fresno? So that touched my heart, and that reminded me of all the adventures that we had when we went to Oshkosh this last time. And we're so excited that there's gonna be another trip. We're hoping to go this following time that they're gonna move it to Wyoming. And I would love to ask the church to get encourage the kids that maybe we should start our Pathfinder again. That could be exciting. And our trip, I would like to talk about our trip. Our trip was planned 4 years before the actual trip. I had seen the testimony of the kids who had gone, and they were so excited and telling us about it. So I had planned this trip for so long, and today's story at Sabbath school was that you wait patiently for God to act, just like David waited patiently to become a king. And so for 4 years we planned it, and for some reason the last week, it was hard. My husband said, you guys are not going to Pathfinders. You guys are not going for the trip. And I said, I am going. So we prayed, and I had all the kids pray that whole week. And I said, the night before, I said, I don't know how, but I'm escaping through that window because I am going to the trip. And I think the whole reason that I wanted to go to the trip was I wanted to have an impact on my kids' life. And it was exciting. Do you remember anything about the trip, Abby? You don't?
No.
Well, Abby was a baby. She was younger. And on the trip, we would be singing. And sometimes I was with Jamie. Sometimes I was with Mike. And they were the drivers. And so every time the kids could ask, are we there yet? Take a nap, we'll be closer. Take a nap, we'll be closer, until we made it there. And on the way back, well, there was a whole story. Let me tell you the story. Okay, so we went to, we passed Reno, and we got to Winnemucca. And in Winnemucca, right before the engine of the flex that we were in broke, and so we were there in the middle of nowhere. So we didn't know what to do. Of course, I think the ones who were more stressed about it was Mike and Jamie, because they were the ones driving us there. But when the flex broke and it was getting dark, I looked to my right, and there was a beautiful rainbow. And it was actually the end of the rainbow at that mountain. And I said, God has an answer, because that's what he did when it rained so hard. And so I said, God has an answer, and we're going to get there. Well, I thought to my eyes, that was what God calling or telling me, you're going to make it. So we slept at a Walmart parking lot, and it was exciting. It was quite an adventure. It was very windy, and you could feel the trailer shaking a little. But we prayed. We prayed, and we thanked God that we were there. He had actually taken us from California, and we were there, and we were going to make it. And so we stayed there until the following afternoon. We had got the Jeep, and we actually made it to Yellowstone. and it was beautiful just to see God's nature and God showing us His love. So it was a very nice experience to go on the trip and to actually see God's answers. And I am very thankful that my kids, till now, they're willing to go and they're really praying to go to the following trip. I could love. Last time we were doing the play, I saw young teenagers, and I would love to see them go this following time. That has an impact in our kids' life, and they are willing to follow Jesus. And that is my little story for today. I hope you all have a wonderful Sabbath, and I hope this brought few memories to you. Thank you.